Hi, Savitri Mahadar, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. I'm handling the subject Fundamentals of Electrical Vehicle. Today, I'm going to cover some concept of the first model, that is electrical vehicle. So, in the today class, I'm going to cover these topics. They are Introduction to Electrical Vehicle, Need of Electrical Vehicle, History of Electric Vehicle. What is electrical vehicle? The vehicle which run by the motor powered by the electricity. That we call it as a electrical vehicle. So electrical vehicles are invented before the 20th century, but availability of the oil and the less cost of the internal combustion vehicles, that is conventional vehicle, made the disappearance of the EV. But after 20th century, people once again started to use the electrical vehicle because they doesn't produce harmful emission and they contribute in clean air. So that people are moving from conventional vehicle to electrical vehicle. And there is a lot of researcher going on the increase the performance of the electrical vehicle. The main parts of the electrical vehicles are a battery pack, power converter, electrical motor, and a mechanical transmission system. So, depending on the power sources, electrical vehicles are classified as the battery powered electric vehicle, hybrid electrical vehicle, plug in hybrid electrical vehicle, photovoltaic electrical vehicle, and a fuel cell electric vehicle. Next is need of electrical vehicle. So, first one is reduced emission. So, as we know that conventional vehicle or internal combustion vehicle produces the harmful gases, that is greenhouse gases, and it causes the global warming, and it also pollute the environment. But the use of the EV will reduce the air pollution as well as the emission of the greenhouse gases. So another name for this electrical vehicle is zero emission vehicle. So that it reduces the environment pollution. So that there is a reduction in the emission. Next is energy efficiency. So as we know that in an electrical vehicle, we are using the electrical motor. These motors are having higher efficiency than the conventional vehicle. So that the use of the EV will increase the energy efficiency. So EV can convert higher percentage of the electrical energy grid into motion, so resulting in lower consumption per mile. So that there is a increase in the efficiency. Next is energy independence. So as we know that electrical vehicles are powered by the electricity generated from the variety of sources including renewables such as solar, wind and hydropower. So conventionally we are using the internal combustion vehicle. These internal combustion vehicles uses the fuel to run the vehicle. As we know that India is spending lot of amount on purchasing the oil from the some other countries. So if we use the EV, we can reduce the use of the oil so that we can increase the fuel economy. We can use that amount that we are spending on purchasing of the oil. We can increase to develop the India so that we can achieve the energy independence. The next one is cost saving. So conventional vehicle uses either diesel, petrol or CNG gas. If we use electrical vehicle, we can reduce the running cost as well as the maintenance cost. The conventional vehicle uses diesel petrol. If we use these conventional vehicle, per kilometer running cost is 4 to 4.5 rupees for diesel. If we use a petrol, the per kilometer running cost is about 6.5 to 7 rupees. If we use a CNG, the running cost is per kilometer running cost is about 3 to 4 rupees. So if we use an electrical vehicle, the running cost per kilometer is about 1.5 rupees to 2 rupees. So that there is a saving in running cost as well as electrical vehicles are having the less moving parts, so that the maintenance cost of the EV is less than the conventional vehicle. Next one is government incentives. So to promote the usage of electrical vehicle, nowadays government is making some uh, giving some incentives to the peoples. These incentives are in the form of tax credits, rebates, and the access to carpool lanes. So these policies will promoting EV aims to accelerate the transition to cleaner the transportation. Next one is reduce noise and air pollution. So already we know if we use a EV, it produces the zero emission so that it doesn't cause any air pollution like the conventional vehicle. And in electrical vehicle, we are using the motors to run the vehicle. So these motors are noiseless in operation so that it reduces the noise as well as the air pollution. Next is consumer awareness. So one example for this one is recently in Delhi and Bangalore, we heard that I think 2 to 3 days there is a holiday to the schools and colleges because of the air pollution caused by these vehicles. So that day by day the peoples are getting the awareness of these environmental issues. So that people are moving from use of conventional vehicle to the electrical vehicle so that they can reduce these environmental pollution. As we know that day by day there is an increase in the global warming. If it is going to increase, one day the ozone layer will get burned and all the ultraviolet rays will causes the some skin disease. So to reduce all this day by day, people are because of this increased awareness, people are moving to the use of electrical vehicle. So these are some need of the electrical vehicle in the today life. Next one is key stages of the electrical vehicle development or history of the electrical vehicle. So first one is beginning from the year 1801 to the 1850. We call it as the beginning of the electrical vehicle. So in the year of 1832-39, the scientist Robert were invented the first prototype electrical carriage. In the 1834, Thomas Davenport of the USA invented the first DC electrical motor car operated on a circular electrified track. Next one is we call it as a first ish. The duration is 1851 to 1990. So here the electrical vehicle enter the market and start to find the broad appeal. That is in the year of 1888, the German engineer Andreas Flocken built the first four-wheeled electrical car. In the 1817, the first commercial vehicle entered into the market, that is entered the New York City taxi fleet, and the manufacturing of the EV got started in the year of 1897. 1900, during the 1900, the electricity powered cars are the best selling road vehicle in the USA. Next is boom and bust. The duration is 1901 to the 1950. So here EV reached the historical peaks of production, but again they displaced by the petrol engine car. So that is in the year of 1908, the petrol powered the company Ford Model T was introduced in the market. Because of this less cost of this petrol powered and availability of the oil, they made the disappearance of the electrical vehicle. So in the year of 1930 to 1935, the number of EVs almost dropped to zero. And in the year of 1920 to 1960, due to the low price of the combustion engine, completely made the disappearance of the electrical vehicle. Next one is, we call it as a second age. The duration is from 1951 to 2000. So here, the high oil price and pollution created by the new interest in the electrical vehicle. That is, because of the after World War, there is a sudden increase in the oil prices, and these conventional vehicles causes the lot of environmental pollution. So because of these reason, once again people started use of the electrical vehicle. So in the year of 1966, the US Congress introduced a legislation recommending EVs as a way of reducing air pollution. So US government started once again the use of the electrical vehicle because they reduce the air pollution. In the year of 1973, the OPEC oil embargo caused high oil prices, long delays at the fuel station, and therefore renewed interest in EVs. That is, increase in the oil price as well as the availability of the oil in the fuel station is got delayed. So because of this, again the people showed their interest in EVs. In the year of 1976, the French government launched the Predict, so which was a program accelerating the EV research and development. The next is third age, that is 2001 to present. So here public and private sectors now commit to a vehicle electrification. So nowadays few people are converting the conventional vehicle to either hybrid electrical vehicle, or they are using the electrical vehicle. If you use a hybrid electrical vehicle, again we can reduce the air pollution compared to the conventional vehicle. So in the year of 2008, so oil price reached a record high, and in the year of 2010, the Nissan Leaf was launched the electrical vehicle in the market. So 2014, Tesla and Euro NCAP 5-star safety rating. So they are all developed some electrical vehicle. The rating of these vehicles are the vehicle, they are using the motor with a 0 to 60 meter per hour for a duration of 2.8 seconds, and the range is up to 330 miles. But today, the lot of EVs are available in the market with a good mileage. So the peoples are moving from electrical vehicle to the so people are moving from conventional, that is internal combustion vehicle, to the electrical vehicle because of less production of the air pollution, means it causes the less air pollution, and it doesn't it produces the any greenhouse gases, and we can achieve the independence of the uh, dependence of the oil. So overall, there is an increase in the fuel economy. Because of all these reasons, people once again started to use of electrical vehicle. So in the next class, we will discuss about the advantage, disadvantage, and main component of the electrical vehicle.